So and all of these questions, why is this? How big is space? Everything, all the questions are there in the Holy Quran. So, alhamdulillah, it's a miracle to read these things and get answers. You get answers for what you seek for, and it's all there. So, yeah, I don't know what to say more.
alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
كيف استقبل أصدقائك وعائلتك نبأ إسلامك؟
My mother and father are, I would say, as close to Islam as you can be without being having converted. So they took it pretty well. I have explained a lot of things to my family, my mom and dad. My sisters are a bit harder to convince and make them accept it. And friends, it's hard. I never had many friends. I always thought that you have a few good friends and you stick with the good ones. But even though I have a few good ones, I only have fewer now. But those are the good ones. So alhamdulillah, I've been helped finding the right people to be around me now.
alhamdulillah.
So.
والآن هل وجد سكين ستيل الحقيقة التي قضى عمره وهو يبحث عنها؟
Yes, as Hemsa Yusef. Yes.
نعم. إذا ما هي الحقيقة؟
The truth is that Islam is the religion and the only truth there is, to be honest.
سكين ستيل المغني، والآن حمزة يوسف المنشد. العديد من المغنيين والمنشدين الذين يلتزمون يتركون الفن بجميع أشكاله بعد أن يلتزموا، إلا أن حمزة يوسف عاد إلى كاره. لماذا؟
I choose to continue. You might say I continue the path from after Yusuf Islam, what his teachings has been, what he's learned of, or I should say his decisions on music. He quit music for a long time and finally came to terms with music and make music. So I was thinking, since he has divided so much time in his life to Islam, he must know. So therefore I was thinking, well, then I can, continue do music. But I always have to think what I write and what kind of music, and do what's best for the sake of music and for the sake of God. So.
جميل. الآن نريد أن نستريح ونشنف آذاننا بأنشودة من أناشيد المنشد حمزة يوسف.
Oh, okay. You want to sing now?
Yes.
Okay. I have some papers here because I always forget the lyrics. Okay. Oh, please come and rescue me. Please come and set me free. My soul is just for thee, Allah. Hear my simple plea as I kneel and bow for thee. My words are filled with honesty, Allah. Ashhadu la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Allah, if you look at me, then tell me what you see. Am I worthy of love in thee, Allah? With all that goes on earth, war, lies, death and hurt, yet hope lay in every birth, Allah. Ashhadu la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Ashhadu la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمد رسول الله. ما شاء الله، طيب الله الأنفاس. أنت لديك محوران في عالم النشيد كمنشد، عالم الإسلام وعالم فلسطين. قبل ما نسمع لفلسطين، لماذا فلسطين والقدس؟
I read a lot in school lately now when I went back to school. about the Palestine conflict. I should say the Palestine conflict because I don't like to mention too much the other name. It is a horrible situation that has been given way too little attention. The world has to open their eyes and see the situation, what is going on, what is happening to not only our brothers and sisters, but everyone in Palestine. What's all the checkpoints, people giving birth and cannot get their children to hospitals. Now, lately, these over 2,000 people dead, mostly women and children, who are, I mean, I cannot imagine. It's like, I get goosebumps when I see my home. I'm thinking about my own family, and bombs are falling. My sisters legs are going different ways. And the media in the West are not showing the right image. They're not showing what's going on. They're showing small parts.
لماذا?
I don't know. I think it's because the word of Islam has a bad way in West. They don't know what Islam is. People in West don't know. They think Islam is what you read in the paper. And what you read in the paper is only this little percentage of some people doing something that is haram. So, and to them it's not. But the thing is, we have also to know that there's a lot of culture. Culture is one thing, Islam is one thing. And in the Middle East it's very much mixed. Culture and religion goes like this here in the Middle East. In the West, people don't know. They think culture is Islam. So that's also something I'm working on to change with a project in the West as well. Inshallah.
متى سيرى هذا المشروع النور؟
Well, it's already in life, so to speak. We have already trying to find financiers and sponsors to help us out, because it's quite a big project, which includes making of a music video that is gonna not be a music video about me. It's gonna be a music video about showing the world what is really happening, so they can have a visual on what's happening. And it's also a small documentary, where we go and interview people who's been there, seen these acts that the opposite side, so to speak, are doing to our brothers and sisters. In the camps here in Jordan, in the camps all over, and refugees from Palestine, people who's been there, family members, everything, who we can talk to on the ground level, so to speak, because most of the time you hear these interviews with politicians and they speak in a language which only a few understands.
وأنت لا تؤمن بالسياسة.
I believe in politics. I believe politics can do a lot of good, but I also believe that politicians should get down on earth, because they stand above earth, so to speak. They do a lot of good between themselves. I mean, countries to countries, politician to politician, but politicians speaking to people, that oftenly gets translated wrong, because they speak with words that are above normal school level. So even me, sometimes I listen to politicians talk, and I understand it, but I wish I understand what he meant exactly. So sometimes they speak and they mean something in between, and as a politician you might understand, but I do not. So I wish to do this documentary so everyone can understand it and relate to it in a way.
هل زرت فلسطين؟
No, I haven't.
هل تحب أن تزورها؟
Yes, I wish. I'm not sure how I will be treated if I go to Palestine, since the Israelis hear my interviews. But it's something that I really want to get out, because I have one thing. The biggest newspaper in Sweden had a interview with a high-up politician. They did not mention his name, but it was a high-up. They said a big politician, and they said, "What do you think, sir, about the Israelis bombing the school in Palestine, a school in Palestine?" And he replied, "Do you mean the Muslim school?" That is unbelievable.
Yes. ماذا تحب أن تهدي فلسطين والقدس بصوتك؟
Okay, here's a song I wrote about, for Jerusalem. It's going to be in a music video. It's